What role was pivotal in shaping modern White House power dynamics, but isn't required by law?
I'm Leah.
And I'm Garrett. Welcome to the Leah and Garrett Show.
Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of the White House Chief of Staff. You know, Garrett, last Thanksgiving, my family got into this wild trivia game about U.S. presidents. It was like the most competitive game ever. And that's when my cousin asked, who makes things run smoothly behind the scenes? It got me curious about all these hidden but crucial roles at the White House.
Oh, I love that kind of stuff. Let's dig into this, starting with what the Chief of Staff actually does. Essentially, they are like the head honcho of the executive office of the president. Kind of like being the conductor of an orchestra, making sure all sections play in harmony with what the president wants.
Totally. They are the gatekeeper, managing who meets the president and what information gets through. They advise on policies, strategize, and make sure the president's plans get executed. But what's also interesting is that they don't need Senate confirmation, which honestly is pretty unique for such an influential role.
All right, let's roll on with some history. The executive office of the president goes way back to 1939 when FDR was like, let's streamline this administration gig. That marked a new era in managing presidential duties, especially during challenging times like the Great Depression.
Then World War II happened. Roosevelt even appointed a chief of staff to the commander-in-chief just to handle the military advice, which showed how adaptable and situational White House staffing could be. By 1946, they added the title Assistant to the President, and in 1953, under Eisenhower, the official title of Chief of Staff appeared. Eisenhower sort of brought in this structured chain of command style, probably from his military background.
Exactly. Flash forward to today with Jeff Zients, who became the Chief of Staff for Biden's administration in 2023. Interesting dude, really. He's got a knack for economic policy and data-based decision-making. I guess you could say he's all about the numbers and logic.
Let's dig into one of the controversies surrounding this role. H.R. Haldeman, under Nixon, he was famous for how much control he exerted, being a real gatekeeper. People still debate whether he overstepped his bounds or if he was just doing what the job demanded at that time.
See, I get that point. But sometimes having an authoritative chief who can push major changes through is necessary. Take Roosevelt's era. His brain trust advisors ushered in pivotal reforms during the Depression. Administration needs a strong backbone at times.
It's crucial to balance that power with clear ethical guidelines, so we don't compromise the integrity of the presidency. But it's like a puzzle to find that balance, right?
Right. Let's shift over to how pop culture reflects these roles. H.R. Haldeman appears in All the President's Men, which covers the Watergate scandal very deeply. It kind of shapes how people see the power dynamics at play with chiefs of staff.
Exactly. These portrayals sometimes make roles appear way more dramatic or shady. It's fascinating, but also kind of misleading for understanding the real nuances involved.
For sure, Leah, staying informed helps understand the underlying machinations. It's like studying a playbook of democracy. Fascinating stuff, honestly.
And knowing how chiefs of staff shape public policies gives you perspective on how seemingly minor details influence national decisions.
So we hope you enjoyed exploring the layers of government with us. I learned something new today. Leah, did you even know I could keep all these facts in my head without any mishaps?
Well, except for that one time you mixed up Harrison and Harding. But hey, it's all good. We learn something new about each other every day. Thanks for tuning into the Leah and Garrett Show.